Hey, my name is Anna Lenaker, and I'm the author of my memoir, Able to Be Otherwise. In it, I'll be exploring my experiences and encounters with poverty, addiction, and climate change. I'm exploring what it was like to grow up poor, with barely my subsistence needs met, to someone who has inhabited elite institutions in the US and abroad and been surrounded by many members of the top 1%, and sort of how I reconcile the me who lives in a wealthy atmosphere with the me who was barely making it. And I'll also be exploring the more abstract tension between being realistic in terms of what can be accomplished in terms of change and transformation within our current context versus being someone who believes in leaps of faith and dreaming of better futures that are more gentle and more compassionate towards everyone. I write this book in memory of my mom, who struggled with prescription opioid and heroin abuse throughout my childhood. I write to share that my mom was so much more than her addiction, and I write with the hope that I can bring more compassion and more understanding to conversations surrounding addiction. I write to share my journey from homeless on the streets of Tijuana, Mexico, at the age of 7, and out of school for 3 years, to someone who is a 2-time Ivy League graduate. As I have watched the California wildfires burn all around me this summer, I write to share my deep concern over climate change, and with the hope that we can talk together or begin the conversation about ways to think about climate change in our lives. As I explore all these themes, I'll also be sharing stories from some of my favorite or most interesting moments throughout my life. From the time that I lived in a Mexican smuggling boss's mansion to the time I met Congressman John Lewis and we walked across the Edmund Pettus Bridge together, the same bridge where he had walked with Dr. King. For those of you who plan on reading my book first, thank you so much. I hope that you walk away from it with something special, something that changes the way you think about or look at the world, or just resonates with you and something you've experienced in your own life. I hope that you also walk away with a sense that things are able to be otherwise, that no matter the scale of an issue, you're committed to not responding to it with resignation or despair. You'll love this book if you are a first-generation and or low-income student who refuses to give up your shot. I think you'll like this book if you're someone who grew up without parents but built your own special sort of family structure that works for you. I hope that if you're a change maker, a policy maker, and an activist, that you'll appreciate my book. I'm Anna Lenaker, and I'm the author of Able to Be Otherwise.